We're here. We're here on this wondrous day. Howdly doodly, everyone. Howdly doodly, howdly doodly. This is a late night stream. If you're on the East Coast of the United States or Canada, Brazil, you know, wherever you're from and you're on the East Coast, this is a late night to stream. But this week we'll be streaming relatively late. This is gonna be late night with Chili. Late night in Solution 9 streams. But yeah, we're gonna be streaming late this week, but you'll be able to watch it back on YouTube or Twitch, whatever. Excuse me, wherever you watch it. It'll be forever on YouTube though. Twitch, unless I go through and highlight it, which I can't guarantee that I always will do that. And it's a lot of work to try to categorize things and highlight them on YouTube. I mean on Twitch. It's just it's not as smooth of a system that YouTube is. So YouTube's the best place to watch it. If you miss this stream and you want to watch it then. But for today, I'm going to be doing the healer role quest. That if you haven't seen the title yet, healer role quest. If you're just tuning in on Twitch, whatever my going live alert was is wrong because I haven't changed that one. I need to remember to change it every stream, but because of the way that things have changed, I use a new program that helps me do all the things. But for those on, what was I even saying? Oh my god. But today I'm doing the healer role quest. I don't know, I haven't heard anything about these. I don't know if that's good or bad. No one's talked about these healer role quests. The only thing that I've heard about any of the role quests is that the healer one was bugged. And the description was funny of why it was bugged. It was like, if you bathe some character, you get stuck or something. I don't know. There's something going on. There's something going on that was strange, and that was in like the patch notes, and I remember reading that. So that's all I know. I don't know what these are even about or what they're going to connect to. I just remember they have a lot to live up to because the last two, since they've started doing role quests and Shadowbringers, they've been so excellent and so excellently executed. So I'm excited to see what they do with these and how they pan kind of what they talk about, what they're gonna do. I hope it's not just, oh, let's go to these back to our old maps and, you know, learn more about the culture, because I feel like we've already been enveloped in all of that. We already know about everything. I don't need any more. I think we understand everything. But you know, I leave it open to the writers to see what they can do. Oh my god, hello. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. And also next stream we'll be doing the caster role quest. We'll be doing the other role that I have at level 100. And then we'll work our way maybe next week and do some of the other ones. And if you haven't noticed, I'm not doing Savage. Maybe I will eventually, but I have like a slight desire to do the Savage, but I have more of a desire and push and a passion to do some other stuff, some creative stuff that once we get through all of this new Dawntraill content, because I want to get through the role quest. I want to, you know, get caught up on a bunch of the other new release stuff, because there's a lot, you know, in the new expansion. I want to get caught up on a lot of this new stuff. I have some cool stuff planned. I just have to cook it up and work on it, and as well as my movie that I'm working on, especially when I get done with caught up with Dawntraill stuff, I'm going to start working on that as well. So a lot of stuff, a lot of really cool stuff that I'm really excited for with the new channel, or with the channel. You know, I just got home from work, so that's why things are late, is because next week I will be working overnights on my job. I'll be working overnights, so I needed to shift my sleep schedule. I've been getting, you know, staying up till around 5 a.m. because I'll be working till like 5 a.m. In the next couple weeks, and then I'll be back to normal. We'll probably do these next 4 weeks will be just late night streams, and then we'll get back to doing the 10 a.m. or 6 p.m. Especially for, I know a lot of my EU viewers, March Bunny. I know a lot of y'all who aren't able to catch these kind of streams. But maybe we'll find some people that are new, that maybe aren't able to catch my normal stream times and can come and chill and hang out and see what this is all about. Dun, dun, dun. I am hoping that most people have done the healer role quest. Maybe they haven't. I always wait for a while before I do these. One thing I did do I did one of the world bosses. I got a notification that it was up, and I was just sitting here and I was like, let's go do it. So yeah, that was exciting. I'll probably never stream those because they're so spontaneous. I don't want to do a stream where I just sit around and wait for a world boss. Maybe we could just wait for just a stream where we sit and wait. That would be interesting, right? You like watching the paint dry. Kind of down for that. Sounds exciting. But it is Wednesday. I haven't done my weeklies, so I'll do that later. I'm not gonna even worry about those because one thing is that there is going to be maintenance in 3 hours. Maintenance 3 hours from now, so 12, 1, 2. So 2 a.m. Eastern time, 11 p.m. Pacific time. So I do need to get to this quest and get through it and see, we're on a time limit now. I don't like being on a time limit, but tonight we're on a time limit. We got to get through this quest. And I'll see how interesting this is. Maybe it could change what we do next stream if this is just not something people are really interested in, and it's something I'm not interested in. But I always love the role quests. They're always something really interesting. Last expansions ones were just some of my favorite side quests in the game. So again, I need to probably lower my expectations. But let's give them a shot. Forgot what led to these. Like when did we even unlock this quest? It was before the battle. It was before they were attacked. I was wondering when you'd be along. Not a moment too soon either. I've got an urgent job that needs doing, and there's no one else I can trust with. Of course, you'll be wanting to know the details. It's a long story, so why don't you grab a seat over? I hope this is not just errands. Fingers crossed, I'm not just running errands for people. I mean, the quest is Uncouth customers, so we'll see. We'll see what this is all about. Ooh. Now that I was like, oh, I think it actually speak voice acting, but no, that'll never happen. Now that we're all settled, allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm Br'uk Evu, properly of the Balya of Tia. And you never know with these because these could tie into something. The role quests a lot of times could tie into something further down the road. And we do know in further future patches they'll probably have a final role quest where everything connects. So I do want to get through all of the role quests before then. And probably before 7.1, I want to get through them. All. So we definitely will. So I just gotta level. We gotta level the other classes. Before I continue reading. So next stream will be the caster role quest, pretty sure, and then on Sunday, yeah, Sunday, we'll be playing Viper. I haven't touched Viper at all. I don't know really anything, really how it works at all. But I'm gonna try and level it and work with it and see if those in the chat can help me figure out how it works and play and try a new class. So I'm excited about that too. As you know, my establishment is open to anyone, people hailing from across Tyrol and sometimes further. Come here and whet their appetite and slake their thirst. Given how we turn no one away, it's inevitable that few bad apples, my eye is itchy, might mix into the motley patrons. And therein lies the rub. A particularly rotten bunch was here not long ago. Sitting over there, in fact, and having a conversation most foul. Oh. Oh, okay, this is juicy. Okay, I'm liking it. Foul conversations, please. Alright, something bad's happening, music. I thank you all for coming here, so far from the respective homes. Oh my god, I feel like I'm watching Kingdom Hearts where they're all around the table watching Sora. Oh, they're all evil. I hope this is like an evil villain quest, as this is the first time we've all gathered in one place. Perhaps formal introductions are in order. I am. Welcome, welcome. What'll you be having? Could you have a moment, please? Okay, I love her. We are in the middle of something very important. Now then, where was I? Oh yes, I am Epiahi. If you're sitting here right now, it is because I have personally invited you to the passage of the Unbound. My secretive villainous order, yes! With ambitions to sow discord throughout the world. Okay, but what else? But like, why? Villains do not often call themselves as such. Yeah, they usually believe they're good. Nor do secret orders have their meetings in places where all eyes can see. What do you know? Your snide remarks only ruin my carefully constructed atmosphere. If I had time to think of a suitable slogan, you would understand the words are everything. Okay, maybe I'm getting too excited. But I digress. I invited you all here for one reason. To throw the world into a mire of chaos and then watch its nations crumble. What else would we call ourselves if not villainous? Okay. Are you okay? you all right in there? My only interest is to punish all who've dared to mock and belittle me. So long as I can achieve that, you can call me whatever you like. The rich, the powerful, the mighty, all shall be crushed under the weight of my ire. Yes! Yes! Woo! Okay, that's not a villainous. That's a hero. A grand design for a group of 6. Even if we manage to muster others to our side, there's a limit to what we can accomplish. I regret to say you were right. At present, we are bound and powerless. That is why, in order to raise our fists against our oppressors, we must find the strength to shatter our shackles. One moment. This is great. I'm actually kind of into this. Actually kind of into this. And in so doing, we shall become unbound, like the birds soaring up above, and shall take flight and spread our wicked wings, staining the azure skies black. What does that even mean? Does that mean something literal? Ah, but sometimes skies become treacherous with clouds, and even birds must rest. We speak of finding strength. Is that why we were here, to look for it? Like, if so, then I pledge my aid. It's newfound might at the beck and call. I shall win adoration. You know, I want some explanation for this because this feels just very contrived, you know what I mean? But, you know, it's quirky. Maybe that's just the point. It's supposed to be just silly and quirky villains. And just fun. Your eagerness is heartening. And you are correct. The tool to make our goal a reality lay in Tural. Across the continent can be found certain artifacts which possess untold power. Did you say artifacts? Oh, I sense an adventurous hunt for instruments of devious devilry ahead. My imagination is overflowing with images of new forms of trickery might take. I dare say the world is not ready. Yes, well, to get to the heart of the matter, the objects are held by the disparate tribes which make their homes in Tural's continent, where they have been passed down through the generations as sacred treasures. Okay, where are we going with this, though? That's what I'm curious about. Whatever stories these people have attached to their so-called treasures matters not. Each contain the essence of fearsome beasts called Tural Vidral, and with them, our possession, none shall be able to stand against us. We shall take the objects for ourselves, bring them across the sea, and use them to undermine nations far and wide. The means by which you each choose to do so, I leave in your hands. I only ask that you do so, do not disappoint. But what? I wonder if these items have anything to do with like Azem. What's the importance of these items? I take it there are no questions. Then let the passage of Unbound open unto the world. Begin at once. They didn't order a single thing. No. Yeah, well, that's rude. That's villainous there. Going up to a restaurant, just getting the chips, free chips, and then leaving. That's the long and short of it. What do you think? They might lack discretion, but they seem formidable nonetheless. Exactly, they left without ordering. They're just so villainous. It's right there in their name. They're unbound by manners of respect and won't be welcome back here anytime soon. You, on the other hand, can stay as long as you like. One individual from a remote tribe came here seeking help recovering a stolen relic. Then another came with the same story. Then another and another, and so on. By the time we realized the passage of the Unbound was a real threat, they had one and all made their way across the sea with their ill-gotten gains. Each tribe has sent one of their own to recover what was lost, but being in strange lands, they're at a disadvantage. That's why I've been looking for someone who knows every corner of Eorzea and beyond. Now, I know your business in Tural or else. Oh, so they've already gone. Okay, I like that. I like that they've gone somewhere else. Your business in Tural or else you wouldn't be here in the first place. But if you could take the time to hear Ral Majun out, you'd be doing a service to many who could really use a helping hand. Alright, this could be interesting. I'm just curious about these artifacts and what they mean. What's the significance of each of these artifacts? And why do they hold so much power? And why did the tribes have them? Like, with so much power to destroy the world and end nations? That's pretty formidable. Greetings, allow me. And who are these people? Where did they come from? And how do they connect? You know, that's what feels very contrived to me. excuse me, but we'll see. I guess we shall see. Greetings. Allow me to thank you personally for lending your assistance in this matter. We've been quite desperate for someone suitable. Greetings, Rao Majun. At the risk of becoming a daily nuisance, I must ask, have there been any developments you might share? Nuisance? Why perish the thought? You've come just in time. In fact, none other but the vaunted Riku has agreed to aid to the search. Finally, a fortune term. So long as our sacred treasures are in the wicked hands, our home shall know no peace. To say nothing of the danger they pose to our nations, if these thieves really do intend to stir up chaos across the seas, then you had better depart on the next ship. So I guess I'll be going everywhere. But before you do, it might be proper to introduce you to those who have come to Tuliolal in search of aid. Lons Zinekwe, there come from a village far to the north. A single warrior cannot hope to withstand the power of her tribe's relic, though she requires a stout protector, someone that can be leaned upon when times are darkest. The heirloom that Nipine must recover afflicts terrible maladies upon its victims. He seeks someone who commands great healing magics. All right, that's healing. So he is physical ranged. One thing I'm excited about is the solo missions in these. I guess because I've been really, I want some cool solo missions because we didn't get a ton of those in Dawntrail. And they're always really good in the role quests. They always do a good job. Alright, time for role quests. So we can talk to them. And the sting of things. What business do you have with me? I like the weapon, like what it looks like on the top. Heart sting and the soul of a dread scorpion, one of the Tural Vidral, is sealed within. The creature once hunted its prey using an array of toxins produced within its body and was a menace to all. Those granted the heart sting's gifts may wield this fearsome power as they see fit. We believe the thieves have already taken it across the ocean to Eorzea, and it will doubtless wreak havoc in the wrong hands. Thus, I seek a healer to remedy any harm wrought by the heart sting's toxins in a faraway land. I won't mince words. You are precisely the sort of man I seek, and we must act quickly to avoid the worst. All right, let's go. I'm gonna be sassy. Be really sassy. To the matter at hand, then, while making inquiries until y'all these whereabouts. Are people losing vision? An all too familiar account, as the Heartsing allows mastery over all manner of poisons, including those that afflict temporary blindness. A great deal of training. Oh no! Oh, it's one of those. It's like a Marlboro. It seems to me the brigands are masterminds of these strange incidents, harnessing the treasure's power for their own nefarious ends. I intended to set sail with her, but my foot was badly injured by a strange mechanical doll during the thieves' ambush. Loashkana insisted I remain here to recover, and she would not take no for an answer. Alright, let's go. Let's go defeat this scorpion thing. I mean, this sounds nice. It's a nice idea for a roll quest. I was hoping it maybe would give a little bit more. They're here at the port. They're waiting for me. Let's pretend that I came by ship. We're setting sail. She's a spear, she's a dragoon. Or a lancer. Hello. Oh, this is the person controlling the mammoth. That person that attacked them. So it's kind of like in a little investigation. I'm not quite pulled in yet, but we'll see. Again, we just started, and we don't know where this all like meets up, but maybe it could just be not. It could be nothing. It could be nothing super special. The recent chaos in the markets. I'm told that Yellow Jackets have been thoroughly investigating the matter in cooperation with the Adventurers Guild. Go to the Fisherman's Guild. Will make me walk back and forth. Bainsing. Oh, I forgot to do this. Oh, thank you to my patrons. With a special shout out to Kinar and Waiting Zane. Thank you all so much. Forgot to do that at the beginning of the stream, but thank you all so much. Blame on individual sellers if they whose supplies chain tainted. Even now, nobody knows what's causing it. Grim business. Oh, they're just saying that. Even the food is tainted by this, by the relic. They don't know. They don't know that, you know. They don't know that it's that. Why, yes, I know about the blinding incidents. I experienced it firsthand. I was rather peckish, so I purchased some fruit from a local stall and took a few bites on my way home. But before I knew, my vision went dark. Oh, it says the fruits are... You could just... We just have to Asuna. Just Asuna and we've cured blindness. Who knew? Who knew we just... Bam. Cured every disease. Who knew it was that easy? Yes, I'm the Riku Mistward, and hi Normie, what's up? How you doing in Twitch? What you been up to in game? Oh, God. Someone being paralyzed shouldn't be this funny. This is not good. And I don't have any spine drops on me either. Perhaps Asuna might do the trick. Okay, we got Asuna him. Oh my god, I love the Asuna quest. I'm a miracle worker today. Oh god. Uh-oh. But why did nothing happen to him? That is until I took my first bite and numbness spread throughout my body like wildfire. I collapsed to the ground, struggling to speak like a word. Woman's shrill laughter echoed from a few yalms away, and then the vendors soon followed. I never saw the woman for myself, what with the whole not being able to move business. But between her laughing fits, she made mention of heartsting or some such. Oh, you poor dear. And this woman you mentioned, you're positive she spoke the word heartsting? As surely as the wind blows for a mercy, neither she nor her vendor friend tried to steal my belongings, but they've certainly stolen my dignity. I hope those conniving charlatans get what's coming for them. This is dangerous fruit we're dealing with. First blindness, now paralysis. But first things first, I should escort this man home. If you've a mind to pursue the perpetrators further, then have care out there. All right. Okay. Now we'll give up here. I want the world to burn. Let the world burn. There's no doubt about it then. Our thieves are at large. Right here in Limsa. The blinding toxin is simple enough to master, but it's unsettling how quickly they've learned to inflict paralysis. I just don't see what purpose this all serves. Were you able to learn anything of their motives? So they take pleasure in their victims' pain, but nothing more at least. Nothing more than what they know of. Whatever their true aim may be, we must discover it quickly before more victims suffer at their hands. A hunter must adapt to their environment if they wish to snare their prey, but I have so much to learn about this place. Still, I've tracked them this far, which is a good start. For the time being, I like to petition those officers in yellow for any new information they acquire on the Heartsting's whereabouts. If no, when we come across any promising leads, I hope I can count on your support again. Causing problems on purpose. Oh my god, yes. I want to cause problems on purpose. Say, Riku, can you spare a moment? Yes. I'll try to start on a positive note then. The good news is that there've been no further incidents involving poisonous fruit. I should be happy about that, but it's not exactly conducive to tracking down our thieves. All right, let's get it going. I want something dramatic to happen. Is a miss. All right, let's get going. I want to get through. We gotta barrel through. Ow, my hand. Reassuring to know an adventure of Riku's caliber is on the case. Plan to pursue the suspects. Aleport's their best bet. All right, let's go. Let's get him. Yeah, people really conversate in monologues in this game. You know, they say things, they're just like, I can't wait to bring my, I was like, okay, like, I understand that you want your thing home. You don't gotta tell me. We've already heard the whole story. I don't know if anyone feels the same way sometimes. Like, we already know. You don't have to monologue to us about it. In Shakespearean form, but that's just kind of how 14 is. It's very Shakespearean. A lot of telling us what the character feels and thinks. There's a quest giver that we have to come on the main story quest, where we have to. Maybe it's because that person's like over here. A knowledgeable merchant. I'm sure this is the right person. Whistleum and conjure name Zarek already left for their next job. Swift Perch. Where is Swift Perch? Yes, mammoths. Evil mammoths. Yeah, these aren't the people. I can cast Asuna on my partner. I love casting Asuna. I never get to cast Asuna. I typically just heal through poisons unless I have to Asuna. What is this world coming to? Oh, they're there. Wait, are they a Wait, were they dressed? Are they actually a mammoth too? Hello? Wait, were they there as well? Or maybe they just had an accomplice that they brought with them. You are the frauds at Aleport. Welcome in, Pup Games. Well, why, yes. In watching your scrawny compatriot suffer... Why am I reading so slow? It was the highlight of our day. I admit the poison was meant to silence him, but hiccups? It was comedy at its finest. Perhaps the elixir reacted with the venom. Regardless, we've had our fill of fun from the results, so I shan't complain. Venom, then you must be the thieving cowards from the passage of Unbound. Oh, my sweet fairy apple. You know us? I suppose that means we're famous. I can't believe it. Oh, who am I kidding? Yes, I can. Indeed, I am the passage of the Unbound's alchemist extraordinaire, the illustrious Ellerete. And I am so very, very pleased to make your acquaintance. Coco Noa. At your service, Ellerete's helping hand and master of mammoths. Your garb is ever so familiar to me, my dear. Ah, don't tell me. You hail from that little village in Toral, don't you? My goodness. You've come a long way. How was the voyage? Enjoying the sights? Enough. You've got a lot of explaining to do. Start with the reason you took the Heartsting. Oh, the apple bites back. It is true that my Unbound compatriots harbor lofty ambitions, yes? But I have no interest in overthrowing nations. I merely crave the mires of chaos they promised me. I aim to bring more laughter into this dreary world, one mischief and a few handy poisons at a time. Kokonoa and I are having oodles of fun expanding our repertoire of toxic treats. Yet there's no greater kill to our thrills than a healer who can whisk our hard work away. Unless, of course, I master a toxin even he can't cure. Ooh, I do love a challenge. Now, I hate to leave you, my dears, but our work here is done, and we've a busy schedule ahead of us. Mammoths to men. Alright, this is very Hildebrandy. No, wait. Damn you. The stench smells like a corpse. Just jat. Oh, ew. That's disgusting. It's a really disgusting description. No, give up. We mustn't keep our client waiting any longer, but we're in debt. Thank you again for everything. Caleb the Game Dog, congrats on being first. Congratulations, you did it. You hit the button. Congrats. Here comes the girl. Here comes the girl. Are you a fan of... Hey, I forgot their name. What the heck? What's the villain's name? It gives me like... These quests give me, so the vibe these quests give me is like a villain con, like Minions. I don't know if y'all have watched that at all, but that is what it gives me a little bit of little Minions villain con feels. Thank you for support back there, Riku. Asuna truly does work wonders, and that, or Despicable Me. That's the better. Gives me Despicable Me vibes, which isn't bad. I can't stop thinking about what she said. My blood boils, knowing that this is all some sick game to her. How dare she toy with the Heartsting for her own amusement? Honestly, even the youngest child in my village have more sense. But knowing 14, this is gonna take a dark turn. There's gonna be some like depressive backstory to all these people. So what's gonna happen? They're all orphans. It's probably what it's gonna be. They're all orphaned and fighting against someone. I don't know. And Caleb says it was hard work. Oof, yes. I'm sure we're proud of you. We're proud of your work. And welcome in. Thanks for tuning in. to Moraby Docks. Ah, there you are, Riku. While I was waiting for you, the fellow came asking for help. Sorry to trouble ye, but my little brother's gone missing, and I could use a hand finding him. He said he wanted to see the ships I made, so I started showing him around, but the next thing I knew, he was gone. Filler quest. No. But I'd like to search for the man's brother, if that's alright with you. They probably have something to do with it. Caleb on Twitch says, no worries, gotta support the fellow healer. Thank you. I do a lot of healing, it is true. That is my favorite. Even after like dabbling with some other things, I just, there's something that cannot be, healing is so satisfying. There's something so fun about healing and figuring out where you're going to put your different heals at. It's true. I get lost. Who gets lost a lot? I do. All the time. Every day. If it wasn't for GPS, like, how would I get anywhere? Have you seen those people? Caleb on Twitch says, agreed, I haven't started Dawntraill yet, as I got roped into playing WoW with friends. But I enjoy, yeah, I know there's a lot of expansions happening all at the same time. I know there's like WoW happening soon, right? There's a new WoW expansion. There's a new Guild Wars 2 expansion. I kind of want to play some of that. I've been in like getting that Guild Wars 2 itch again. Then they have a whole new housing content on. They're opening up with Guild Wars 2, and I kind of want to cover that. I think there's just a lot there. It looks very interesting. You also get lost all the time. Yeah, without GPS, be gone. We wouldn't know where to go. I do remember, like, when I was really little, I remember watching my parents use a map to try, like, using a physical map to get to like Disney when we would go down to like Florida. So I remember, it's weird now being like, yeah, I remember the time before we had GPS. Feels odd to me. Children are given spears, well-practiced ones, before they even learned to walk, and we hone our tracking skills from a very young age. Is that surprising? It seems second nature to me, but then again, I've encountered my fair share of surprises here as well. Our village rests in the veritable sea of poisonous plants and animals, so the slightest injury on a hunt can prove deadly. Thus, we believe it prudent to begin our training as early as possible. Yet no matter how skilled we might become, accidents are inevitable, and the heart sting proves vital to our survival. Not only does it produce poison, it cleanses it as well. In the right hands, it can dispel some of the deadliest natural toxins known to mankind. It even purifies the beasts we hunt. In fact, our diet consists of highly venomous creatures, one that would normally kill a grown adult if ingested. The Heartsting allows us to lead a quiet, peaceful life in lands where others dare not tread. It always has. I suppose that's why I've never imagined someone like Ellerete would take that away from us. When I left, our village food stores were well stocked, but I can't bear the thought of my younger brothers and sisters going hungry. I must return the Heartsting as soon as I can, for their sake. Why do they want to destroy everyone? I don't get it. Maybe they just want to destroy all the rich people, like that one person said. I wish to bring back their smile and make them feel safe again, just as we did for that young boy. In any case, thank you for listening. Thinking of home puts me in a good spirits. As long as I remember who and what I'm here for, I'll be all right. I know it. But I've kept you long enough. I think it's time we made our way back to Lominsa, don't you? Dun 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 dun. You had to print out the map quest instructions. I remember that. Like the left here, right here. Thank goodness for GPS. Thank goodness for 14 maps. Because I get lost in Lominsa and Ul'dah all the time. Even now. Even after traversing them for years. That was a much needed reprieve, but we'll need to plan for our next destination, and soon. Don't they start? I believe they start the Pictomancer quest. So we have like 3 more quests left, seems like. Taste of a Toxin Paradise. Riku, I'm glad to see you. I just received word from Wissalam and Zerg. Our culprits have finally been spotted. It seems the thieves have been headed to Upper Lenosha I offered to make my way there as soon as I could, but Wissalam and Zerg said I should hang back for now. I bet the solo duty will be in the Wonders Palace. That's my guess. Might be wrong. That or the tower, maybe. I don't know. Forgot what it's called. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Farah Sirius, that one. It could be there. No sign of Wissalam and Zerg yet. I don't mean to assume the worst, but I admit I'm a bit worried. I knew I should have insisted on going. I don't want them injured on my behalf. I say we head out and find them. I love this place. This is beautiful. They're gonna try to contaminate the water, I bet. Yep. Going on. Oh, they're high. Oh no. They're all high. Good. Is aught a miss? Oh no. Oh. Oh, no shoes. I know. And again. Do. I like her glasses. Yeah, apparently I think this is where it got stuck. Oh no, wait, what am I supposed to do here? Oh wait, this is the... Oh, this is the part, this is where, oh, this is what happens. They said it in the, oh god, they did just say what to do here. I will tell y'all what to do here. My healer video on YouTube is hitting its rotation in the algorithm. I see. Hello. Hi, DJ Gundam. Which healer video? The one, my meme? Healers in 14. Final Fantasy 14 Lodestone. I'm gonna help this person get through this too. Does anybody know the solution before I... Okay, so the issue here for anyone doing the healer role quest, be sure to not to talk to Asuna Befuddled Bather before the Lalafell. That's the issue. So I need to log out. I gotta log out and log back in. Healer mains in Final Fantasy 14. Yes. Yeah, that's my most viewed video on YouTube. It's getting close to 1 million. Wow, it's always the memes, isn't it? Always the memes that soar high. DJ Gundam says because I was on an alt YouTube account and it popped up. Oh, it popped up on the front page for you. Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, that one always is going up. I don't even know where it's at right now. I know it's getting close to 1 million. All right, so can I talk to the Lalafell? Oh no, I can't? Can I abandon that one? Okay, we're gonna abandon it. I have to go back to Limsa to... I do, don't I? Okay. So we're gonna do this correctly and help y'all who may not know, because it is glitched. It is odd though. Right, we're just gonna skip the cutscenes up until that point. I gotta talk to Fuddled Bather before. There is maintenance tonight, so maybe they'll fix that tonight. They'll fix this problem. I wonder if there's gonna be patch notes. You think there'll be patch notes? No. It's not like a major patch. Is it a 0.8 patch? There's maintenance tonight in a few hours. Yeah, 2 hours from now. This should just be like a little mini patch. I see you later, Caleb. Have fun finishing up the quest. Yes, thank you. Unglitching the quest. Alright, so I can Asuna them. Okay, Befuddled Bait. We want to Asuna them first. There we go. That worked. How weird. I did mine before the raid patch and it did. I think it was just the raid patch where it happened. That's the weird thing about gaming, you know. Any weird little teensy change can affect something that isn't even related to what you're doing. You never know. It's so fragile, you know. Code is spaghetti. I don't know anything about code. I don't know if it's spaghetti or not. That's like a common thing people say about 14, like the spaghetti code. Definitely know it's not easy though. All right, we got through it. We did it. All right, so that's the solution there for anyone trying to do it now. I think they're gonna fix it tonight, so I don't think it'll be an issue for anybody. But if you're gonna do it in the next few hours, then there you go. As a fun little rare Final Fantasy 14 glitch. We don't have those often. So it is a rare. I mean, legitimately rare. That we'll have anything like that significant with the quest happen. But at least there's a solution, and they gave it in the patch note. You know, a way around it while they fix it. Because I have played some games where they're just like, it's broken and you can't do it. It's like, oh, dang, you know, a full dungeon. You just couldn't enter at all. You know, that's happened to me before. How goes the healing? Wonderful. I'm glad Asuna proved effective. I like that I'm just Asunaing. Nothing else. I guess that makes sense because I gotta use it for every healer. Yeah, how did that guy had immunity to the poison? Oh, Dunes folk. Oh, is that it? How do you train your body to handle fatal toxins? Wouldn't you just die first? Maybe not, I don't know. I guess just over time, your body, like, your lineage becomes more, you know, your immune system, just like anything else. Microdose, yeah, that makes sense. And then again, like, it'll affect your lineage. Oh. Alright, next is the level 98 quest. These have been alright. I'm not really that invested, but I want to finish it and just see where, you know, what happens. It's a bit generic, you know. I like the Loashkana lore. I like hearing about her family, you know, back home. Not her family, but just her culture. Maybe that's the point. Downed by the river. Down by the river in a van. Not Guguruju. They always bring him into everything. They're probably attacking Guguruju just by the way they talked about everything. Down, down, down by the... Wait, what is that? I was quoting the Saturday Night Live sketch. I liked this one because it was on the goofy side. Yeah, it's pretty goofy. That's what I was saying. It feels very like Hildebrand mystery-esque. It's not bad. I'm just not like invested. I'm not like, ooh, what's gonna happen next? I'm more just like, okay, this is fun. What picturesque scenery. I hadn't expected Costa del Sol to be so grand. From what I gather, Guguruju should be just up ahead. I don't suppose you're already acquainted. I'm not. I don't know him. Also tomorrow, or today actually, Moonfire Fair begins. Speaking of Coastal del Sol, so get on that Moonfire Fair event today. Begins at I think 4 a.m. It should shift over. Well, maybe that's what the maintenance is for. I don't know. Maybe they'll... The maintenance... Well, I don't think that's what it's for. It's for a bunch of other stuff because they don't do maintenance for events, but it'll probably come back up with the maintenance. No. Wait, what? I partook of the drink amongst my retinue of kittens, yet as a rush of stars subsided, I found myself surrounded by a flock of unfamiliar faces instead. But he loved it. He's like, I love this. At first I presumed the wine caught up to me faster than I had anticipated, but time passed and the unknown faces stubbornly remained. I dashed across the shore in terror. In the midst of mayhem, I could hear her, the wine-wielding beauty, maniacally laughing in the distance with some other chap. I feared these cackles would be the last thing I ever heard. He loved it. Which is precisely why I found it appropriate to slap the sense back into him. Judging by the way Master Guguruju was darting around at the time, I suspect he'd been in his cups. Drank the whole bloody bottle too, so if you wish to investigate the wine itself, I'm afraid that won't be possible. Can you blame me? The questionability of her wine aside, the woman was immaculate. A sight for sore eyes. Any gentleman of taste would have fallen for her tricks. Though we may lack the drink in question, we received reports of mammoths roaming Raincatcher Gully not long after the incident. If you intend to investigate this further, you certainly be doing us a favor. Oops. I think she just said, let's go. Then our next destination is clear. Let's go. Any quest with the Guguruju is just always ruined. It's just absolutely ruined. Ooh, vroom, vroom, vroom. Raincatcher Gully. Ominous. They're just taking over the water. Oh. Oh. He's saying she might have the same immunity. Has anyone done any of the other role quests and can recommend, like, are you like, yeah, they're good, or like, what's your thoughts on the role quests? You can tell me. What's your honest thoughts on the role quests that you've done? You've done the physical. Oh, you've done the physical range one. Yeah, that one has the. I'm really interested in that one because it has the Mimoja involved. It was definitely a little bit more serious in tone. I'm fine with like a funny tone. It just feels very contrived. That's my only thing. It feels very like random for the sake of being random. But we're here to try it out. We're here to give it a chance. We haven't finished it yet. Gosetsu 14, welcome in on YouTube. Welcome in. I'm not saying anything has to be serious. I love funny. But it is very like evil Disney villain, hee. That's what I was saying. It makes me like these quest lines make me think of like Despicable Me in a way, which is fun in its own way. Very cartoony villain. Scooby-Doo, kind of, yeah. I always want more like side lore with the which I guess we're getting that with, you know, some more of the culture and tribes of with Loashkana. I always want like something else to make me go, ooh, like this piece of lore that could be useful. That's something that always excites me with the role quest from the past two ones, but it's just hard to compare those because they've just been so crucial and great. Nomi said, I'm gonna be super honest, but after the MSQ, you skipped a lot of the Fizz range quest line. I was just kind of over the story at that point when I did it, and it took me back to one of my least favorite zones in the game. That's fair. Yeah, I was just kind of like, what are people's thoughts on these? I'm thinking like, do I want to do the caster quest on Wednesday or do I want to do something else? Because I could always do these on my own. I'm like, are these worth doing? Like a dedicated time for people to watch me do them? Because they're always usually really interesting. I'm excited about the final battle here. A solo instance. There should be one. What do y'all think? Who's done these and says, yeah, definitely. I want to see, Chili, I want to see your thoughts on these. Or you're like, I don't care too much. I'd rather see you do other things. Solo duty was fun. Oh, the combat's really strong. Yeah, yeah. That's been my favorite part of this expansion, and I like the MSQ. I because I love Final Fantasy IX. I like the whole last half. I'm so interested. I'm so interested in what's next. That's where I'm like, ooh, okay. Let's give me what's coming next in the story. You know, 7.1 and how we're gonna build on what we know and what we have now. So that's what in the story where I'm like. Where I'm excited. Honestly, you prefer watching other people go through the quests? That's fair. I have fun doing them. I'm just kind of like, I have nothing to bite on, you know, nothing like, ooh, like this is giving me some interesting things. It's just kind of like, okay, it's just kind of all right. I feel like all of the role quests that end up in Limsa and Lominsa end up being not very interesting. That was last expansions. With the Merylweb wasn't as interesting as the other ones, in my opinion. Maybe there are some people that just love Sahagin. Oh, we're going to the Brayflux long stop. Normie said, I wish you could do more MSQ with other people so it didn't feel like a solo RPG. Yeah, I think that's just I think that's a game developer style thing. I don't know if that's ever going to change. Are you talking about like the solo instances? That would be interesting if you could go with other people. But them changing kind of the style of it feeling like is very much it's definitely their approach to just designing the game in general. Oh, it makes the story feel more interactive. Yeah. I do wish there was I think my biggest thing this expansion was I wish there was more solo duties that had fun puzzles that you could do that made you feel like you were actively doing something than just reading. But kind of like in Shadowbringers where you had like the cool puzzle, one of those cool like puzzle dungeons that were solo. But I definitely think it helps the game being the way it is. And then having all of the other content outside of the MSQ being, I think it ends up making the game healthier in my opinion, but I can see where others are coming from. Because I don't even do duty support. I do it with I like doing the dungeons with other people because I like the feeling of going through it with people and figuring it out with people. There's poisoning the water. I feel like we got. Why did it take us 3 quests to go? Oh, they're poisoning. They're gonna poison the water source. Y'all are slow. Now these role quests do feel like, oh, we have to do role quests. Like I that's the one thing I don't want with these, is that I don't want it to be like, oh, okay, this is what happened with the job quests, is that it got to the point where they're like, oh, we have to do these because this is what we always do. So now we have to figure out, all right, we got to write up some of these quests real quick. I don't want it to feel like that. I want it to feel like it's something that feels very like, oh, here's some stories we want to tell first. Now let's put them in a quest and make it interesting. And instead of, oh, here's these quests that we always do, let's put some stories into them. That's what I don't want. I want it to be the other way around. Here's some stories I want to tell. Let's figure out how to put them into our quests somewhere. So that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts on 14 quest structure. You don't want to force this. You don't want to have to force stories because there's some sort of system that you're always feel tied to. But I'm excited to do this. I like doing. These are always really fun and kind of challenging. Are we gonna fight the scorpion? Or are we fighting her? The alchemist? That's fun. Okay. I didn't expect to actually fight them. I'm gonna have to heal them. Okay, I focus on healing. Oh, these solutions. Natural vulnerability down. Physical vulnerability down. Oh my god, look at all these things. Oh, we got Asuna. Oh god, this is gonna be intense, isn't it? Oh! What? That's so interesting looking. Oh my god, they keep doing that. So many. I'm hardly doing any damage to them. Oh! Let me in! Oh my word. Okay, I can see it myself. Wait. How to get rid of all these buffs? Oh, they're regenerating HP over time? No. Oh, that hit her? Is that gonna get rid of all the buffs? Oh my god. Stop! Oh my gosh. 8? This is insane. Not catch me if you can, then. That's a cool mechanic. Glare 4, isn't this great? Glare 4 is very satisfying. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god! Oh, they're gonna explode. Oh, that's exciting. I love how they did that mechanic. The chasing. That was like the Hildy solo instance. That was amazing. Give us more comedic fights that have funny moments that they telegraph what's happening with comedy. Oh, we have to defeat this before it. I was like, about to say, I was like, that was fun. I enjoyed that. I guess my point is like, ooh, this would be great as like a Hildebrand quest. They could have used this whole thing and it would have been it would be perfect for Hildebrand. I would have loved it. But I think that's where I'm kind of like, I wish this was, give me more like some like lore to chew on. Maybe because it's my expectation. My expectations were there, you know. My expectations were less open to anything. But perhaps I'm gonna be wrong. Maybe. What is this? I wonder what these little totems will mean. These relics. Ooh. Got 1 hour before maintenance. If I would have read everything out loud, I probably would not have made it. Because I'm very, very slow at reading. Team Rocket blast off again. It does give that vibe as well. You love this track. I like the whimsy. It's their new favorite button. It is satisfying to hit, especially where I have it on my MMO mouse. I know the reason behind the MSQ being solo, and it makes sense, but at the same time, it feels like a solo game. Yeah, no, I understand what you mean. It's like one of those things where it's hard to have both, but yeah, I get what you mean. Maybe that's why I've been loving Guild Wars 2 lately, because it's such like a team game. I don't know, but also 14. But good news, we'll have like the relic, the new relic area, which will be very, you know, teamwork based. Hopefully, you know, that's exciting for y'all that love that kind of MMO play. I did get to do the world boss today too. It randomly spawned before I went to work, and I was like, oh well, let's go. I just gotta do it one more time for the mount. Speaking of that, I might still be on Gilgamesh now. Am I? What is that emote? Can we do that emote? All right, we finished. That's all right. I like the battle content. That's always exciting. I like the whole, I liked how how the battle content is very geared towards the role, which is, you know, the point. So there are a lot of Asuna-ing this time. And having to Asuna-ing and having to heal. So that was fun. I really like that. I am excited, even though it is also probably will be, maybe it won't, but we still haven't heard anything about how Beastmaster is gonna work, and I forget that that's a thing too. I'm really excited about that. I hope it's like a turn-based thing, but that's just my hope. It might not be a popular opinion, but it might be like a turn-based Pokemon thing, and then you could fight other people. It's like a PvP thing, so you could like collect beasts and grow them and train them and then battle other people's beasts. I think that would be cool. She learned a lot of lessons. That was a nice little pan away. It's very dramatic. I think people forget Asuna, so this really is the please remember to Asuna quest. Like we're gonna put poison in more fights. Put this on your cast bar. That's the whole reason this quest exists, you know? So honestly, just because of that, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, we really needed it. I mean, I do feel like there should be more quests along for like beginners like that. I know that exists with like the Hall of Novice, but when you're leveling up and going through the job quest as Conjure, I wish there was, you know how you do the solo instances and it teaches you how to play the role, or it teaches you how to go through your rotation or heal. I mean, that would be so helpful for people. I know that helps me in any game where there's a tutorial, and not just a pop-up screen that says, here's how you play your class and here's what it means, but something that gives me hands-on, that forces me to do it in a situation. Is great. And they've started doing that with the new job quest, but I think they should maybe edit their old job quests, but they don't have to do that. I'm kind of in the mood of like, let's bring more new stuff. As soon as like remember we once lived, yeah. Except Asuna lives on and is still here with us. Don't forget Asuna. There's been plenty of there's been plenty of fights where Asuna was essential. Like I think it wasn't it E8S you had to Asuna in the Savage fight? There was like a mechanic where you had to Asuna some sort of tick down thing as the healer. So it becomes they can do whatever they want and make it to where it's important. So remember, it's there. Pup says I don't remember. There was. I've done E8S unsynced for the mount, and I still had to do that. It's a void in your brain. It's okay. It can stay that way. I've heard many tales, many tales of that fight. Did you complete it? Congrats if you did. I've heard that is quite the fight to get through. One thing I did see is that they don't have, there's no, what's it called? Checkpoints, right? There's no checkpoints this time, which I think is what people wanted. E12S2, you did it. Pre-Endwalker, congratulations. I did E12S in Endwalker. I did. E12S was cool. I wish I would have done that. Well, I did E12S a little bit in Shadowbringers because I cleared. So when I first started when I was getting into raiding and trying it out and everything, I cleared E9, E8, and E11, and we got to E12, and then we disbanded. It was like time. We just didn't have the time. We knew it was gonna take a while, and I was brand new, so it was just like, but that fight looks really fun. E12S looked very, very fun. But the fights that I've cleared P1 through P8, and then P9 and P10. And that's all the Savage I've done. And then E9 through E10 on content. And then I've done a bunch of other Savages unsynced. E12S was fun as hell. First content Savage for you. But then my static dissolved after P8S because schedules and declining interest in rating. Yeah, that just happens. I've declined interest in rating and just being serious into it. And when the level of interest doesn't line up, it just doesn't mesh. It's just not a good situation. Never put yourself through anything you don't want to. You have the power to say, I don't want to do this anymore. And then that's all. That's all you gotta say. I do think sometimes there's a bit too much pressure on if you get into a static, you have to stick through it, even if you don't want to do it anymore. But I find that. I don't. If you just don't want to do it anymore, think about it first, but you have the power to say, I don't want to do it anymore. I think there's a lot of like hot etiquette that, oh no, you got to stick around or else it's not courteous, but I guess it depends on the situation. But if you're putting yourself through hell, then get out of there. You're more important than a video game. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah, when you're not motivated, it starts to feel more like a chore. Yeah, don't let it feel like a chore. Should be fun. Raiding should always be fun and not feel like a job, unless it is a job for you. Unless that's like, some people like that feeling though. Some people like it feeling like, you know, you're gearing up for battle and everyone's in it and it feels like a job. I don't like it to feel that way at all. I hate that feeling. I hate feeling like I'm talking to employees at a workplace. I want to sit down and have fun with friends and relax and not worry that I gotta be completely on it. Because you don't really have to be 100% on it to raid, unless the raid gets really tough. But you don't always have to be. Doesn't gotta be. The ultimates are different, but savage raids. Sometimes but again, it depends on the fight. I think PAS is the biggest challenge I've had. That was the toughest fight I've done. In terms of just being like, whew, you know? Just because it was so technical and so precise where, I mean, Uwu was, maybe Uwu was the toughest, but I just think of like moments in a fight, PAS had the most challenging moments I've done in a fight. Because there were some things that felt like mechanics that would be in an ultimate in that fight. It was extremely technical where, you know, if anybody messed up, you wipe. And if anybody died, if you had only had a couple deaths, you wouldn't clear it. I mean, it was just that was a really tough fight. I liked raiding when I did it because I wanted to and not because I felt like I had to. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I know that feeling. I understand that feeling. That is why I've stepped away from raiding, doing Party Finder, because I feel like I'm gonna get too wrapped up into it and not into the things that I know that I'm gonna make me really happy. Like again, I have some really cool things I'm cooking up, some fun interactive social venue stuff that is not just, you know, social venue, but games, in-game games I'm creating that y'all can interact with, that I'm creating, and hopefully I'm gonna have some more time to cook. And I'm working on my machinima, in-game machinima movie that I've edited 20 minutes of it, so we still got another hour left to edit, which will take me a few months or more than a few months. I don't know when that movie will be out, but we've been pretty quiet in terms of that movie. But it'll be out on my other YouTube channel, the new one I created, at some point. I'm not gonna give a date at all because something will happen and it'll be delayed another year. I don't know. That's how it's been. It was supposed to be a play that we put on last December, and that did not happen. And then it turned into a movie, and I thought, oh, I can edit this in 2 months, but no. No. It is quite the daunting task to put together this. It's been 2 years of my life putting that movie together, but we're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. I'm excited about it. All right, but yeah, that's the whole healer role quest. There's gonna be maintenance in about 30 minutes or so. About 30 minutes, we're gonna have maintenance. I don't know if there'll be any patch notes. I'm not gonna cover any patch notes because I have plenty of other things to do. Unless there's just really big things, unless it's just huge patch notes, then I will go live again. I don't think there's going to be any patch notes. I'm not anticipating anything. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I was seeing who I wanted to raid on Twitch, but I'm going to end here. I will be live again possibly Friday. I don't know if I'm gonna do the caster role quest now. I don't want to like do them and be like, I might do them on my own. Maybe Friday we'll check out Viper and then trail that into. What did y'all think of the Viper job quest? Did y'all like it? Has anyone done it? Is it worth me doing? Like, is it worth me streaming it? I'll definitely do it. But are you like, ooh my god, it was so great, I can't wait to see what Chili thinks about it. Like, are y'all interested in that? Because then I might work on some other things, and then I'll keep gauging interest online to see what people think. I'd definitely love the Pictomancer job quests. Those were incredible. Those was some of my favorite content this patch, or in Dawntrail. And some of my favorite, if not, I don't know, it could be my favorite job quest, the Pictomancer one. Between that and Sage and Dark Knight. Those were pretty excellent and interesting. But yeah, let me know what you think about that. I'll keep gauging interest on that, but I'll probably do something else, and I might even cancel Friday's stream. We'll figure it out. I don't know if I'm gonna stream the rest of the quest, just because, again, I'm like, semi interested in them now. I wanted to see what they covered and what they went over, but I don't know. I'll probably just do those on my own. We'll see. I'll let you know on my Discord, so be sure to follow my Discord. Thank you again to my Patreon subscribers. Thank you, Kinar and Waning Zane. I'm getting caught up on my Patreon stuff for those who are Patreon subscribers. If you see this, hello, I see you. And I'm getting caught up on a few things, as well as postcards. Those I have this week pretty free. I'm going to really work heavily on those. Also, be sure to like and subscribe and follow on Twitch, like and subscribe on YouTube if you're enjoying these live streams, or if you like my other video content. I'm gonna start digging in to see what kind of, how, if people are starting to do venues again. I want to see and dig into that, and maybe go and visit some cool venue spaces. I do want to check out Viper, but we'll see. I don't know. We might shift. I might shift back into what we were doing before Dawntrail and see what's going on there. Quintus, hello, welcome in. I'm so sorry, we're raiding, but welcome in. Thank you again for the raid. And oh my gosh, thank you again for the raid. We're heading over to Sherb. I really appreciate that so much. I'm gonna give you a follow, and I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thank you so much. Bye, y'all, and have a